Welcome students of Form 1. This video is about belonging to a group of chapter 2 and is an additional shorter video because the last part I actually forgot. We're talking about belonging to a group and we're talking specifically right now about what is a group. And we said before the word group has a particular definition in sociology and social studies, what we do now. And this describes a group as two or more people who, I'm going to go fast through this, meet together often, have interests in common or share them, have a sense of unity, synthedy, unidad, a goal, objective that they share, are willing to cooperate, to work together, trabajar junto, and have certain expectations about how members of the group will behave. There are rules. Like in a basketball group, your goal is to win the league, to be the champion of the league, and you come together regularly in a like pre-decided group. You know who's a member of the group, who is not, who is in the team, who is the trainer and the leader. And all in the carnival, you know you got to prepare it on a certain location, and some members are part of the carnival group. Yeah, it is not chaos, it's not spontaneous. You have decided that you're going to form a carnival group, and it is a group in a certain way. You have formal and informal groups called formal and informal, and we decide that we have formal groups. They are like workers' cooperatives, for instance, syndicalisten, a vakbond, and also an informal group meet at different times at different places. Yes, and these are examples of an informal group. Yes, and esa quinta característica tocante un informal group, meeting at different locations and different places. It's a characteristics. Yes, and we also did this. You can look at my former video for this. Now I want to look at this. This is an example of a formal group, and we have these kinds of groups also on the island of Curacao. So I have prepared some examples of these. Yeah. So the name of the group is, for instance, an environmental group. The environment is about nature. Yeah, it's about how is your environment? Is it clean? Are animals being able to live there? How clean is your air? Por hala rosea, ta sushi, ta pafo. Ja, dingen in natural. Yeah, in nature. Yeah, an environmental group. And their objectives, nang meta, to protect y proteger local environment, y educa otro ciudadano, to educate them, educar. Avoid causing pollution, lobby local government to support environmental protection. So, botemester di membro nan di gobierno, pa ayudabo. Nostra llama es aquí un lobby. If you try to convince people of government or high places to help you with protecting nature, we call this lobbying. And examples of these cooperation are carry out beach cleanup days. So you see here the different aspects of a group, the different characteristics the characteristics of group you see here. You see nang metanan, the group's objectives, examples of behavior, ejemplo dan di comportación, ejemplo dan di cooperación. You see them here, and here you see it filled in for an environmental group, how it works actually in practice, being a formal group. We're talking now about a formal group. And do we have examples of these on the island of Curacao? Yes, we have actually. The major one, like the most relevant one, is for instance the World Cleanup Day. They also have activities during the year, but once a year, and remember the social service learning hours for next year, you can earn four hours here, and each year you have to do 8 hours, so that's 50% of each year. But also the Doedag, also cleanups sometimes the neighborhood, the school garden or other places, they also help restoring things, though they're close to an environmental group, not 100%, but they're related. And perhaps you also know the Knukuman. So these examples of environmental groups, the World Cleanup Day, but also a bit during the Dudag, but also the Kunukuman are examples of environmental groups. Yes, they have certain objectives. They are like behavior. There are certain rules concerning behavior, and they're also examples of cooperation, because here you see like different people together. So these people work together. Yes, and working together is an aspect of being a group, actually. Yeah. Also, one thing I named was lobbying. We're going to talk about this more later on during governance and good governance and how our country is governed. So, example of behavior of environmental groups is that they lobby and you try to get local government to support you. Ayudabo, supportabo. And for instance, Kunukuman went to our Justice Minister, Minister Hato, to have a good contact with him, to talk to him, and to lobby for support with the government. Because if you want to clean up your country, your environment, then you need good contact with governo local, governo di Curaçao, in this case, the government of Curaçao you need, and that's why the Kunukuman, you see him here, went to the Minister of Justice of Curaçao to lobby. And this is a way to get the government behind you. O mestre di ajudança di governo, maneira para essa aqui is papia com o governo e contacto bom com o governo. Yes, so this is an example of lobbying with local government. I hope this video was helpful and it connects to belonging to a group, one of the first videos of chapter 2. Have a nice day. If you want to subscribe below. And if you want to ask questions or help me out with my pronunciation, even in English, but surely in Papiamentu, I'm always open to it. Have a nice day, weekend, or school week.